everyone, it's Tracy Wagner with Versatile Inspirations, your transformation angel. And let me just grab my notes real quick. I had to actually do a little bit of a switch from one camera to another. So, anyway, Happy New Year. It's going to be a wonderful year this year. It's a number 9 year in numerology. And just to go into it a little bit, more just the year itself, not personal numbers or anything, but it's a number 9 year. 2 plus 1 plus 6, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's a 9 year. It is the last of those of the regular numbers. I'm not getting into the master numbers or anything. So it is amazing. Not only does it come to the end, but the end of a seems like a long cycle. Ever since 2012, when the energies really started to shift and change in dramatic ways, we've been learning and trying to put into practice what we've been learning. And those things are actually coming to fruition now. Now we're going to start seeing the world as we really want it to be. It's about giving. The number 9 seems to be a very feminine number of giving, not receiving, like in the number 6 has a little downspout, the little 6, and it's collecting, whereas in 9, it's all about the giving and receiving of those energies. It's amazing year. It is, I think a lot of us are going to come and know ourselves in a more grounded, clear way. And we're going to know what we need to do to accomplish what we've come here to do. I think we've grown, and now we're going to see the changes just manifest. I mean, just amazingly. It's amazing to me, the synchronicity of how everything is coming into this year. And it is not only the 9 year, but right in the beginning of the new year, we have Mercury retrograde, which a lot of people fear, they don't understand, they think it's a bad thing. And while some things have a tendency to go awry, like today, my light decided to blow up right as I was going on air, so that's why it took me a little while. So certain electrical things in me have issues when Mercury retrograde comes around. Yeah, it's kind of funny. But anyway, with the new year and being able to have this 9 year, the Mercury retrograde right in the start of our new year allows us to reassess. It's all those retrograde with the RE in the front of it. It's a re. We reassess, we redefine, we reanalyze what we really want. What are we truly wanting out of, and as I wanted to talk about today, what are our intentions for 2016? What do we want to realize through this year? What do we want to manifest with the new year and the new energies of this 9 year? There's lots of ways that we can do it. A lot of people make resolutions, which is an RE. It's interesting, but I like to make intentions. Intentions to me are things that it's kind of to me, it's a magical word, intentions. They allow for, just manifesting what your heart's desire truly is. Your intentions really are the seat of your goals, dreams, wishes, and desires. And Mr. Raw. And so with that, if we just think about the new year and go, oh gosh, I need to lose so many pounds. Oh gosh, I need to stop doing this so much. Or gosh, I really want to ramp up my exercise. Or I need to eat more healthy. Those are great intentions and goals. But what we really want to do is we want to find out what we as a soul, as our soul self, what do we really want out of this year? A lot of that's flying around. And because we're all connected, we gather what other people are saying. We feel that energy of, yep, it's a new start. We need to just, ramp up the beginning of the year. And then people are shocked when a week or two later, that fire, that the drive that they had to actually do those things just kind of faded away. And it's great and it's fine. But there's other ways that we can actually anchor those intentions. But first, we have to do the work to actually get to anchoring anything. And it's a lot better to actually just know from a soul level, from a spirit level, from our own authentic self, what we would like to intend for this year, what we would like to see manifest. So there are a couple ways that we can connect. We can connect with our soul self just by going down into our heart chakra, our heart and thymus in the center of our chest, our chakras. They actually encompass our soul self. Our soul self is a spark that we see that's in between those green and pink chakra auras that you can see inside, right in the middle of your chest. And just quietly spending some time with your soul self and just really reconnecting, connecting and talking and having a conversation with your soul self to find out what is it that you truly desire out of this year. Journaling those ideas, or just knowing, intending before you go into that state and wanting to find out exactly what it is that those important qualities of the year, those important things that you want to intend to manifest, that those will actually just stick with you. Those things, you'll just know them. They stay in your subconscious because that's what you're supposed to do. And that's what you're supposed to be manifesting this year. So by doing that, getting out of our heads, getting out of the earthly realm, I guess you would say, to disconnect a little and just kind of from all outside sources. And because you're an individual, because you're a snowflake and a fingerprint, because you are a single soul self, going in and having that conversation with yourself is so important to being able to manifest, so that you don't get kind of going down the wrong road and you lose your passion, you lose your drive for what you really want to manifest in this year. It's perfect. By doing this, you're starting the connection with the transpersonal energy system, your personal transpersonal energy system. There's a whole transpersonal energy system, but then you have your own that is easiest to recognize by the chakras. The chakras that have been seen more and more as the outside of the original chakras. So we're talking the higher chakras, the causal, the soul star, and the stellar gateway above your head. And then below, the earth star chakra. These chakras actually will help you to connect. It is an easier connection. It's easier to feel the energy of that transpersonal energy system by using the chakras. You can feel the density. You can feel, some people can see it, some people feel it, some people just know it's there. And with those, it's just makes it easier to connect with that system. And when I say system, it is a system that we use that system. It's kind of, you go into the stellar gateway and you can chat with the angels a little bit easier. It's just a modality. It's just another mode of being able to do something that's maybe a little bit easier, or you're able to connect a little bit better with doing it. With using the transpersonal energy system, there are a couple of different modalities that you can use, as I was saying, with the stellar gateway. By going into the stellar gateway, which is about 12 inches above your head, there's a massive energy there that actually sends you up into the divine realm, the cosmic gateway. I mean, it's right there. That is, when we go up high in that manner, there is unconditional love. There is just pure perfectness. And it's just an amazing area to be in. If you need some guidance from the angels or the ascended masters, or gosh, the divine, any of the angels, any of the light beings in spirit, they're there in that area, and we can have conversations with them. And the messages that we receive can be for the new year as well. All we need to do is go into that higher place, take our mind from here and move it up into that stellar gateway. And by doing so, it ascends our thoughts, it raises our vibration, and we're able to connect freely and easily with the angels. And we're able to get the messages that we need to fulfill our intentions for the year. Now, they're not going against our free will by any stretch of the imagination, but by asking for their help, we are accepting what is coming to us. And we'll get into later how to anchor those messages. Another way is by journaling. Journaling or channeled writing, by sitting and raising our vibration, grounding into the Earth Star chakra, and maybe even down further into the Mother Gaia's core center. We're able to really ground ourselves and to be able to hear the messages, write the messages, and just take our own ego, mind, our own anything on the outskirts of what we truly are as an individual, putting it from pen to paper, or if you have a laptop or something that you like to write on, that's good too. And just channeling or just journaling those thoughts and wishes and ideas that come to you. That's a wonderful way to actually set intentions as well, is by just putting it from pen to paper, just getting it down there. And later on, you can go down and into your soul self and just reconnect and say, hey, you know, this is what I'm getting. Does this make sense to me? Does this sound like me? Does this sound like something that I would intend for the year? And if it doesn't, you can just put those ideas to the side and maybe revisit them later. Revisit them. And another way, one of my personal favorites is by using cards. And there again, going into your soul self, having that conversation and saying, you know what, I really want to be able to manifest certain things that will progress me further in my business, in my love life, whatever it is for you, whatever you want to dedicate your year to or see manifest in your year. Just go there, go actually raise your vibration up into the stellar gateway, and then ground yourself down. And what I do is I just take my cards, and you can either do this at the beginning of the year, which I do 2 card readings. I do one at the beginning of the year for the 12 months. And then at my birthday, I actually do another 12-month reading just to not only validate maybe, but to see where maybe I've changed, maybe certain things that I have completed or maybe no longer serve my purpose. So taking the cards, and there again, raising your vibration and grounding yourself down, and just going to your soul self in the middle of your chest and saying, what do you want me to know for the month of January 2016? And then draw a card and put it down. And then just continue that process. I like to just kind of lay them all out right one on the other, January, February, March, April, May, and just go through them before I stop and start looking at the cards and seeing which ones actually came up. So get those done, and then there's your year. And you've actually been able to really connect more by doing these simple little exercises. Now, ways to anchor the intentions or those messages that you've received. One way is once you do it, just let it go. Just, you've put it out into the universe, you've acknowledged it, you've intended it, just let it go. That works for a lot of people. Some of us that like to be a little more hands-on. Other things are good. Dream boards. I do dream boards every once in a while when I feel a calling to do it, just to keep in my mind what, when I sit at my computer or when I walk into the bathroom or when I walk into the bedroom before I go to bed, and I'll have a dream board sometimes up above my bed so I can see it, look at it, and just remember before I go to bed, what is it that I'm intending to manifest this year? So cutting out pictures in magazines or newspapers, anything where you can get pictures, printing them out on the internet, print them out, cut them out, and just arrange them to how you like. Paint, draw. There's so many ways to make a dream board. You can totally, however you like, glue, pens, paints, however you want to bring that into fruition, you just go for it. It's creativity at its best. And it helps. It's a dream board. Those are your dreams for the coming year. Journaling, still. Journaling is a big thing because I think we have so many thoughts throughout the day, and some of them we go, you know what, I don't want to forget that. And before we can shake 2 sticks, we've forgotten what it was that we were thinking. So journaling, I keep a journal actually in my purse, and I just take it out every once in a while and write it down. I also can write notes on my phone. So if I'm in a store and I don't have my purse on me or my journal on me, then I write it down on my phone a lot of times. And that way I keep those thoughts and ideas down on paper, and I'm able to remember them. And journaling is a great one for remembering what you've intended, because you can go back and look at them. Angel talk, angel messages, angel talk, ascended masters, all of the light beings are fabulous to have conversations with. We should listen more. I think that was one thing that I think we get messages all the time. In fact, I know we get messages all the time from spirit. And I think because we are so busy thinking we're doing the right thing, thinking we're following what we're supposed to be doing, we just kind of don't listen. And they've that their job is always to have our best interests in mind. It is for the greatest of our goods that we listen and ponder those thoughts. Some of them are hard to take in, but being able to listen is a big, I think, milestone of being able to follow our goals, dreams, wishes, and desires, and being made manifest with our yearly intentions. I think Angel Talk is fabulous for continuing to stay clear on what it is that we are intending. There again, writing it down. When you write it down, when you write down your intentions, when you do your channel writing, when you do things, when we put pen to paper or when we type it out, write it in its present tense. Write it as you've already experienced it. Write it down as it's happening right now. It is happening at this moment. You are experiencing those dreams. You're experiencing your intentions manifest right now. You are witnessing it. You are experiencing, you are involved in it right now. This puts out to the universe the idea that you're serious. You've made room in your life for your intentions to come true. You've made it in your life for your goals, dreams, wishes, and desires to be manifest. You have the space for it. You are willing and ready for them to happen. Now, one thing I will say is any of these modalities are perfect. Whatever works for you. You may even get new ones. I'd love to hear if you get new ideas on how to set your intentions and make them manifest. I love learning new things. One thing that I've noticed, and it's been recent within the last few years, because I just didn't know a whole lot about the causal chakra, which, it's just right there. It's below the stellar gateway, below the soul star. It's just right in that area. One thing that I learned recently about Atlanteans is that they could manifest things instantaneously. Lemuria or Mu, people were able to do the same. And we've over time lost that. I wouldn't even say lost, because we have it, we just haven't done it. But with The Secret coming out, movie, book, people are trying to do it again, which is fabulous. We're getting back into that manifesting state. And the causal chakra is actually encompassed within the Atlantean and Lemurian's skull. And that is one reason why some people believe that they were able to manifest. They were able to even go from one dimension to another. They were able to travel anywhere, wherever they wanted to go. They made manifest whatever they desired. So with the causal chakra, if we take any of these, we just can say an intention. Say we want to have a vacation in Maui in 2016. That is something that we've dreamed about. That's something that we want to make manifest. By having that picture within our thoughts, sitting, just grounding down into the earth energy, grounding up into our stellar gateway, and going within our soul self. If that is something that our soul self is longing for, that is needing to make manifest, then by envisioning it as if you're doing it right now. Envision being on a sandy beach. Envision seeing the words Maui. Envision the sun. Envision surf. Envision the palm trees. Maybe the smell of the air, that salt watery smell, the wind on your cheek. All of those, just see it as if you're experiencing it right now. Now take that image and put it right into the causal chakra, which is about 2 to 4 inches above your head. So if you just put that image, just slide it into that causal chakra energy. And when you do that, the causal chakra is funny because it will mold or absorb that is of your highest good. It is still part in that earthly realm area, that earthly auric field, but it is the first filter up into the stellar gateway. So it doesn't really like egotistical thoughts. So if it's really not of your highest good, it may not just slide or mold very well. And it's actually another way of seeing our intentions, making sure that they are of our highest good. So when we move that image into our causal chakra and it molds, just know that that intention is of your highest good and it's going to be made manifest. It is a huge manifester. It is the it's just, that's just how it is. It just is. The causal chakra is an amazing chakra to be to actually put your intentions in and to see them made manifest. It's powerful, very powerful. So with all of these ideas and ways of seeing your intentions become manifest for 2016, and knowing that this year, number 9, it's very powerful. I just, and having the Mercury retrograde now, it's so serendipitous that it's just, to me, it just blows my mind sometimes. It really does. And it blows my light, I guess, too. So you all take care. Have a fabulous January. And, set those intentions because, you are a divine being. You are here to experience the greatest of good and to give the greatest of good. It's just, you're loved. You're so loved. So just have a wonderful January, and I can't wait to hear what some of your intentions are for 2016. I'm sure they're going to be lovely, and they're going to manifest quickly and easily and effortlessly. Take care, and until next time, I'm sending you and yours love, light, and eternal blessings. Bye.